my name is Donovan Abeda. I am Acoma in Isleta Pueblo. I'm a personal trainer at the Acoma Health and Wellness Department. I will demonstrate fitness testing found in Book 8 of the Physical Activity Kit. In this section, we will be covering fitness and functional assessments for children. Depending on your staff and equipment, the most basic testing is height and weight to calculate body mass index, BMI. Make sure that your equipment is calibrated and your staff is properly trained to get the correct measurements. In this portion, I will be doing the basic height and weight of the assessments. If you do not have a height board, a wall, and a simple yardstick will do. All right, you want the individual to step on, shoes off, stand up nice and straight, head forward, slide down. Do not put pressure till it hits the top of the head, and get the reading. You want to get 2 readings to make sure your measurements are correct. The second basic measurement is your weight. Shoes off once again, step on the scale, and get the reading. This is the sit and reach portion of the assessment. If you do not have a sit and reach box, you can use a simple yardstick. This assessment assesses the flexibility of the lower back and the hamstrings. The individual will be sitting up straight, legs out in front. You're going to be holding the knees down. Individual will take 3 practice stretches. One hand over the left, straight out. Go ahead and do 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the 4th one, you will go out and hold it for 2 seconds as far as you can, measuring from the top hand, from the toes. This is the curl up, the assessment that tests your abdominal strength. Individual will lay down on your back, lay down, bend the knees, and the individual is going to curl up in a crunch position, hands flat on the ground, reaching out towards the feet. All right, crunch up, go. There you go. Keep going, a couple more. One more. All right, go ahead and rest. This test will be done till the individual is fatigued. This portion of the assessment is the 90 push-up. It assesses the upper body strength and endurance. Individual will start on the ground, arms out in push-up position, and you will measure as many push-ups as the individual can do with the 90-degree bend in the elbow. Go ahead and go up, down, 90 degrees, and up. All right, relax. This portion of the assessment is the trunk lift. It will assess the lower body flexibility. Individual will be lying on the ground, face down, arms to the side. Individual is going to raise the head and shoulders off the ground. Go ahead and raise. The assessment will be number of inches the individual's head comes off the ground.
I'm Alberta Vicente, the Health Promotion Disease Prevention Consultant of Rockville, Maryland. I'm a member of the Navajo tribe and originally from Crown Point. Now we're going to go continue with Book 8, the Functional Assessment for Seniors. To assist me is Teresa. And the very first assessment is the back scratch. With this measurement, all you need is a ruler. So this will measure, back scratch measures the range of motion in the shoulder. So bring your arms up above your head and bring it back behind your head, and then reach as far as you can in a comfortable position, and then bring out the left arm and walk up your back, and have the middle finger touch one another. And then you use a ruler to measure. If there's an overlap, you measure the distance of overlap, or if there's if there's a distance between the middle finger, you measure that distance and record it as a negative. And this assessment is your chair stand, which will measure your leg strength and this Joe will be assisting me with this. Make sure that you have a folding chair that is placed against a wall for safety, and then have your client sit down comfortably in a chair and have the feet shoulder width apart, the hands resting on the legs, and then bring up the hands and then cross at the wrist, bring it to your chest completely, and stand up in a complete standing position and have him sit down. And then you repeat this in a 30-second period.
The next assessment we'll be doing is the sit and reach. This assessment measures lower body flexibility. The individual will be seated in the chair, left leg bent, right leg will be extended, foot and ankle at a 90-degree angle. Individual will place the hand over hand, and on the exhale, reach down towards the toes, hold for 2 seconds. The measurement will be taken from toe overlapping over, and if the individual cannot reach that, it will be taken opposite toe away from fingertips. Coming back, and that is a sit and reach assessment. The next assessment is the arm curl. This assessment measures upper body strength and endurance. This assessment is done for 30 seconds repetitions. Note that when done with the male, the weight will be 8 pounds. Individual will be seated straight, weight placed in the dominant side, in a suitcase hand position. Individual will turn up, palm up, all the way up, and all the way down to a full extension. The assessor may hold the bicep, and when it is touched with the forearm, that will be counted as a repetition. All the way down, and all the way up. That is the arm curl assessment. The next assessment is the step in place test. This test will measure aerobic endurance. The measurement will be taken from the iliac crest to the kneecap. Measurements will be taken, find the midpoint, and on the wall, you will measure that point on the wall. Individual may hold on for balance. And from here, on the go, you'll be timed for 2 minutes at repetitions. Individual will begin marching, bringing the right leg above the marked line for repetitions. And that is a 2-minute step in place test. This is the conclusion of the fitness assessment for the children, adults, and seniors of resource book number 8 from the physical activity kit.
Way